Well, here I am, another hike. This time, it's the infamous Grouse Grind, one of Vancouver's most famous trails. So if you've ever been wondering what this is like, then come on along. The grind is at the north end of Capilano Road in North Vancouver. Probably the easiest way to access it is via the upper level highway, the Trans-Canada Highway in North Vancouver. Take the Capilano Road exit and head north. Go past the Capilano Suspension Bridge, go past the turnoff to the Capilano Canyon Fish Hatchery, which has its own network of quite nice trails, and past the Cleveland Dam, and just keep heading up north into the residential area. There is some free on-street parking close to the grind, but it fills up really early. So unless you're willing to get up here, in the wee hours of the morning, like before 6:30, you're probably going to end up parking in the Skyride parking lot, or the parking lot that's just adjacent to the Grouse Grind. I'm going to park in the Skyride parking lot because I know that if I park on the north side, my car will stay in the shade until the sun starts to hit it around 10:30 or 11 in the morning. It's pay parking at the Skyride, $10 to park all day. Now there's no washrooms on the trail, so you'll want to use the washrooms at the Skyride before you get started. Okay, time to get started. There's an electronic timer here. You can get a card that'll electronically record your time. I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, starting at 7:09. And within just a few feet of the entrance, there's a branch for the Baden-Powell Trail or the Grosgrain Trail. Just follow the arrows to the Grosgrain Trail. Now this is a one-way trail. You're not allowed to come back down it, because it places other hikers at risk due to the steep nature of the trail. So if you want to go in this one, you got to be committed. There is no try. There is only do. Now I did this trail about a decade ago. It took me a little over 2 hours. That's not a very fast time for this trail. I think most people do it in something like around an hour. And I believe the record is something like around 30 minutes. So I don't know if I've improved or slipped in the decade, but we'll see how well it goes. This initial section here has a lot of broadly spaced steps. Kind of enticing to think that this is what it's going to be like, but it gets a lot worse. Trail's pretty obvious and it's hard to lose your way, but they have these special Grouse Grind GG trail markers just to keep you reminded that you're in the right place. And the trail quickly achieves its steep gradient that you can expect to see for the rest of the distance. So pace yourself. The trail is very popular. Expect to see lots of people, and for some reason they all seem to be going faster than me. And the stairs get even steeper as we go. And here we are at the 1/4 mark, and 7:40. 31 minutes it's taken me to get to this point. Time for a little rest. All right, 7:45, and I'm off again. And if you can see your way to making a couple minutes past the 1/4 mark, there is a really nice little bench to take a load off your feet. Nice bench?
Yep, it works.
Oh, great. Well, it's 8 o'clock, and I just finished another break. I have a feeling these breaks are going to get more frequent and of greater duration as I continue up the trail here. And the grind just keeps on grinding, grinding. Yeah, here's a nice little rope to lean on and take a break. And here we are, halfway mark, and it's 8:15. Oh, and look, here's a nice little halfway bench. I think I might take advantage of this. Well, back on the move again after about a 12-minute break at the halfway mark, and grinding away again. One of the nice things about this trail is it's very shady. Of course, the corollary to that is that there's with all the trees, there's really not much in the way of a view. This trail is not for someone who wants to see scenic vistas on the way, although the view from the top is quite amazing. But you got to make it all the way up there to get to see that. I gotta say, there's some very nice stair construction up through here, and we're at 25 out of 40 gross grind markers. Yeah, the trail goes up beside quite a steep gully here, and some more quite nicely constructed trail sections along here. So here's the 30 out of 40 Grosgrain Trail marker, so presumably we're pretty close to the 3/4 mark. And here it is, the 3/4 mark, as predicted, between the 31 out of 40 and 32 out of 40 gross grind markers. And we keep on going up, yes. Up. Yeah, and I hit the 3/4 mark at about 8:54. Well, I was hoping to find a nice bench close to the 3/4 mark like there were at the other milestones, but I didn't find one, so I just pulled up on the side of the trail here and taken a bit of a break. Someone's getting a free ride. Well, you may not get much of a view of the city, but there's some pretty good views of the trail from up here. You get to look back down and go, geez, did I just climb up that? Now the sun's risen enough to clear the mountainside. And we're seeing the first patches of sunlight on the trail. Uh, 37 out of 40, getting close. $39 out of 40. And good thing we made it this far, because we can't go back this way. And there is the chalet, our destination, and our link back down to the ground again. The last few stairs up to the top, and we have made it. And I have 9:27. So that's 2 hours and 18 minutes. So now we can sit on the deck of the chalet and relax for a bit and watch all the other grinders complete their ordeal. We can come out on the deck and enjoy the nice view of the city. It's hard to believe we've climbed up all that distance. There's a snack bar in the chalet if you're hungry for a bite after your climb. And there's a number of trails around the top you can go and have a look at if you're feeling frisky. Then when you're ready to head back down, go to the ticket booth and grab a ticket for the sky ride back down to the parking lot. When I went in the summer of 2018, it was $15 for a down-lift ticket. The chalet building has a gondola that runs into it, but that's not the gondola that's currently being used. To get back down to the parking lot, exit the chalet building and go immediately west to the station for the new gondola.
Welcome aboard the Grouse Mountain Super Sky Ride. Our trip down the mountain is going to take us about 6 minutes. We're just coming up to our first tower. The track will sway a bit, so please steady yourselves. If you have any questions on the way down, my name is Mike. Please feel free to ask.
So this is the easy part of the hike.
And then
Okay, I did it. I survived the grind. As I say, it's not really much of a trail for views, at least not until you get up to the top. That's not really why you take that trail. You take that trail for the intense cardiovascular workout. There's a reason they call it nature's Stairmaster. So if you want a good workout, if you want to be able to say, I did the grind as a badge of honor, then it's there waiting for you. I actually think there are a lot more scenic trails to be had in the area, but the grind is kind of an iconic Vancouver trail. It's kind of a rite of passage for Vancouver hikers. So now you know a little bit about what the trail's like. You're welcome to give it a shot. I'm going to try something else next time. So until then, enjoy your hikes and don't break a leg.